you're losing sales to a lack of trust, and your weak-ass objection handling script is not helping. The guarantees are endless, the prospects are skeptical, and close rates are slipping. So what is it? Is it offer fatigue? You've got opt-ins, you got booked calls, but your front-end sales are dipping, and sales cycle is all over the map. You've probably hired 3 different sales recruiters, countless sales reps and setters. You've got training courses and trainers, and you're watching all the Hormozy content that you can. It seems like the digital marketing industry has abandoned believable claims for bold and bolder. And the answer is just trust or lack thereof. Your value equation is smacked to the limit, but it doesn't really matter anymore because innovation works until the new wears off. So you kind of lose the edge you might have had previously over the past 2 years because now everyone is doing it. So you have to understand where your fear is coming from, where the prospect's fear is coming from, because you can't overcome a smokescreen. You have to let it dissipate or you have to move through it. And a lack of trust isn't really surprising. You're a stranger on the internet to this person. If you haven't built a personal brand with them and they haven't been on your list for a while, it doesn't really work. We're taught to avoid strangers at an early age. So I've always believed there's 2 different types of people when it comes to trust. Some give it up front, and once you break it, you're dead to them. Other people, and most people are like this, need a bit of time to trust someone. So when someone says $10,000 is a lot of money and I just met you, what's the real objection there? It's not money. Money becomes an obstacle or an excuse in most cases, in most sales calls, but it's rarely the actual amount in their account or what they have on their credit card. Because people max out credit cards with bullshit every single day. So why wouldn't someone enroll into a logical and tactical solution to grow their business? Because they don't believe that it's actually going to happen. So here's what to ask instead. You have to ask if there's any red flags or if there's anything that you've done that's been untrustworthy. Now, if there are red flags for them, you'll need to sort those out accordingly, and I necessarily can't help you on this video until I know what they are. Because you either actually fucked something up or something just spooked them personally, and it actually might be a minor thing that can just be explained away. But usually when you ask if there's any red flags or concerns, what are the concerns? What have I done that's been untrustworthy? Or is there anything that I've done that has not given you a sense or an ability to trust me? They'll say, no, it's not you. It's just, and then that's the real reason. That's the real fear that comes to light. Now, we all know that people buy on emotion and they justify it with logic. However, if you go headfirst into emotion, you're going to be viewed as a manipulator and you're going to lose that deal because you're probably not capable of smoothly reframing an emotional state yet. So focus on logic first. Is there reasoning for being afraid to move forward and invest in something that has a clear path to ROI valid? Now, side note, if you haven't shown them a clear path to ROI, that's on you and you're a bad salesperson or your script is broken. And perhaps they just don't understand a piece of your solution. In that case, loop back to the presentation of the process in the part where they're uncertain, what they don't understand. So I'll paint out a little role play example for you. So the prospect says, hey, it sounds good. It's just a little more than I was looking to spend. Plus, I hardly know you guys, and parting ways with 10 grand feels a little fast. So I say, well, okay, I get where you're coming from. I don't really know you either. Have there been any concerns or red flags for you so far? Like any reason to believe that we aren't who we say we are? They might say, no, not that I can see, but it just seems kind of crazy to give a stranger $10,000 when I barely know you. And I say, cool, fair enough. Well, ultimately, it's your decision. It's 2024. You have options. You can either hold what you got for now. You can keep doing what you're doing. Try this all on your own. You could try someone else that you don't know as well, but they're just cheaper and less risk in it financially for you. Or maybe there's someone in your warm network that can do all of this, and there's no really reason why we talk today. And they might say, well, yeah, but obviously I want to talk to you guys. Seems like you have things going on. You're good. I saw your client testimonials, whatever. Your ad was good. I just want to make sure I'm making the right decision. And then I ask you, well, what's your gut telling you? So I'm going to stop there before I continue to paint myself into this dream sequence where I always win objections, because it doesn't happen like that. But honestly, ask yourself, if you're on sales calls, are you having this type of conversation with people, or are you just talking at them? Bullshit motivational speeches and trying to push someone into doing something that they clearly don't want to do or don't feel comfortable doing yet. It is more challenging to understand where the fear is coming from and then try to overcome it. It just is. It's also not going to work all the time. So if conversations like this and learning how to do this excites you, and maybe even you don't want to just learn how to do this, but you want to learn how to help other people do this as well, make sure that you have got my sales management playbook. It's in my bio. So let's go make some sales every single day. Peace.